everyone, I'm Lady Mipirocho Hoyat from AB Pulside 2 Block 1. In this video, I'll explain the male and female reproductive system. Vagina. The muscular tube known as the vagina runs from the vulva to the uterus cervix. In the vagina, a baby descends during birthing. The lining of the uterus is lost during menstruation, and penetration may occur during intercourse. The vagina serves three main purposes. First, it lets blood and mucus from the uterus out when a woman has her monthly period. Retains the sperm until they are released into the uterus after receiving the penis during sexual contact. Creates a path for the birthing. Cervix. Fluids can enter and exit your uterus through the channel known as your cervix. It's also a strong gatekeeper that has the ability to open and close in ways that permit conception and birthing. Cervical mucus, which facilitates sperm movement from the vagina into the uterus, is produced during the most fertile part of the menstrual cycle, opening to allow the baby to pass through the birth canal during labor, preventing bacteria and other foreign items from entering the uterus. Ligament of ovary. The utero-ovarian ligament or ovarian ligament are other names for the ovary's normal ligament. So in the female body, the ligament joins the uterus with the ovary. Ovary. Menstruation and fertilization both depend heavily on your ovaries. They create the hormones progesterone and estrogen, as well as eggs for fertilization. Ovulation is the process through which an ovary produces an egg in the midst of your menstrual cycle, about day 14 of a 28-day cycle. Fimbriae. At the surface of bacterial cells are long filamento as polymeric protein structures called fimbriae. They make it possible for the bacteria to attach a particular receptor structure and colonize particular surfaces. Fallopian tube. Between the ovaries and the uterus in the female pelvis lie the fallopian tubes, which are the bilateral conduits. They serve as conduits for the movement and fertilization of oocytes. Due to their function, the fallopian tubes are frequently the cause of infertility and are also the object of intentional surgical sterilization. Uterus. Between the bladder and the rectum, in the female pelvis, the uterus is a hollow muscular structure. The eggs that pass through the fallopian tubes are created in the ovaries. The egg can be fertilized and implanted in the uterine lining after it has left the ovary. Cervical canal. The cervix is traversed by the cervical canal. It permits a baby, fetus, and menstrual blood to move from the womb into the vagina. To fertilize the egg, the sperm travels up the cervical canal into the uterine cavity and into the fallopian tubes. Bladder. This triangle-shaped hollow organ is located in the lower abdomen. It is held in place by ligaments that are attached to other organs and the pelvic bones. The bladder walls relax and expand to store urine and contract and flatten to empty urine through the urethra. Pubic symphysis is a joint sandwich between your left pelvic bone and your right pelvic bone. It helps your pelvis absorb some of the weight from your upper body before it travels to your lower body. Corpus spongiosum. In male anatomy, the corpus spongiosum of penis is a mass of erectile tissue that lies along the underside of the penis and is located below the pair of corpus cavernosa, which contain 90% of the blood volume during a normal erection. It is a smaller region compared to either of the identical corpus cavernosa. Column of spongy tissue that runs through the shaft body and glands head of the penis. The corpus is spongiosum sarad sa urethra, the tube through which urine and sperm pass from the body. It contains blood vessels that fill the blood to help make an erection and keep the urethra open during the erection. Urethra is the tube that lets urine leave your bladder and your body. If you were assigned male at birth, your urethra passes through your prostate and into your penis. If you were assigned female at birth, urethra is much shorter. It runs from your bladder to open in front of your vagina. Glans penis is located at the end of the penis. It's also referred to as the head or tip of the penis. Although often prescribed as cone or acorn shaped, the exact appearance of the glans penis can vary by individual. The glans penis is important for both urination and reproduction. When the penis is flaccid, urine may be expelled from the body via the urethra. Testicle, one of two egg-shaped glands inside the scrotum that produce sperm and male hormones, also called testes. And testicle or testis, plural testis, is the male reproductive gland or gonad in all bilaterians, including humans. It is homologous to the female ovary. The functions of the testes are to produce both sperm and androgens, primarily testosterone. Testosterone's release is controlled by the anterior pituitary luteinizing hormone, whereas sperm production is controlled both by the anterior pituitary follicle stimulating hormone and gonadal testosterone. Scrotum, the bag of skin that holds and helps to protect the testicle. The testicle makes sperm, and to do this, the temperature of the testicle needs to be colder than the inside of the body. This is why the scrotum is located outside of the body. The scrotum is a thin external sac that is located under the penis and is composed of skin and smooth muscle. This sac is divided into two compartments by the scrotal septum. Epididymis is a duct-like organ that connects the testes to the vas deferens and is comprised of four anatomical regions: the initial segment, carpus, and cauda. Sperm maturation occurs during epididymal transit by the interaction of sperm cells with the unique luminal environment of each epididymal region. Vas deferens is also called a ductus deferens or a sperm duct. This long muscular tube runs from the epididymis into the pelvic cavity behind your bladder and connects to your urethra through a structure called the ejaculatory duct. Vas deferens. The vas deferens is a long muscular tube that travels from the epididymis into the pelvic cavity. To just behind the bladder, the vas deferens transport mature sperm to the urethra in the preparation of ejaculation. Anus is the opening where the gastrointestinal tract ends and exits the body. The anus starts at the bottom of the rectum, the last portion of the colon, large intestine. The anorectal line separates the anus from the rectum. Tall tissue called fascia serrans that anus and attaches it to nervi structures. Prostate. Its most important function is the production of a fluid that, together with sperm cells from the testicles and fluids from the other glands, make up semen. The muscles for the prostate also ensure that the semen is forcefully pressed into the urethra and then expelled outwards during ejaculation. Seminal vesicle is a part of the anatomy that's typically considered male. The two seminal vesicles are glands that produce the fluids that will turn into semen. The vesicles may also be called seminal glands or vesicular glands.